Okay. Steve, you're good? All right. Thank you all for coming to the public hearing, and everybody please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you all for coming. Throughout the next few moments, we should have board members rolling in, but we're just starting our public hearing now, so we are on time. Okay. So, notice is hereby given that the Town of Seymour Board of Finance will hold the first of two budget hearings on the proposed 2026-2027 town budget on Wednesday, March 4th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. at the Seymour Town Hall, Norman Drummer Room, 1 First Street, Seymour, Connecticut. At this hearing, electors and citizens qualified to vote in town meetings shall have the opportunity to be heard regarding the proposed budget. Copies of the proposed budget, including all department requests, will be available by Friday, February 27th on the town website at www.seymourct.org and for public inspection at the Seymour Community Center, Seymour Public Library, and the town clerk's office. Okay? So with that, I'll just do a quick introduction. Quinn, Bev, Kristen, and then over on our alternate table, we have Robin, and I'm Richard Demko. So just going to go over some housekeeping rules. Public comment is limited to about 2 moments per person. When you come up to the microphone, please state your name and address for the record. Let's just keep it simple, and that is it. So with that, we will open the public hearing.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to clarify one thing. It's not a public comment. It's the hearing, which means they get to ask the questions and they get to answer the questions from the department and from the Board of Finance. It's not public comment where they just give their opinion. It's a back and forth that is allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so with that, we will open up the public hearing. Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Nobody wants to ask a question or anything?
I'm not going to ask a question.
Okay.
I'm just going to let for everybody out in the TV land, YouTube world, to understand that, we have our Board of Finance members here. We have our department heads. We have our tax collector, Dana Flack. We have our tax assessor, Kevin. We have our fire chief and EMD, Chris Edwards, and our deputy, John Oskowski. We have our police chief, John Buccarati, Mike Papiano, our deputy chief, and we have Mary McNell. So we have all our department heads here who have presented their budgets already.
Yes.
So this was the opportunity for any residents who had any questions, and this is the reason why we put it in the charter, and that they have questions about the budget. Not to wait to the last day that we have before they come down screaming with torches and pitchforks and knives and all that stuff. Now is the time to ask the questions. Why does the police department have X amount of money in their budget? Why does EMD have this amount of money in their budget? Now is the time to ask the department heads, because this is why we put it in there. People want to know, and they want to know if there's fluff or why there's fluff or why there's not fluff. Now is the time to ask.
Okay. Thank you. Any other comments?
I have a question.
Come on up. Name and address for the record.
Janice Keogh from 11 Deer Run Drive.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I just had a question. I was looking over the budget and I wanted to know, like, the positions and stuff. It says director on everything. And if you look on the town, there's no director. Like, what is the director for all this?
So, you got it? Okay.
Talking about like the significance of the title.
Yeah. Is it a job? Is somebody getting paid? Like, is it 2 people for that pay? Is it 1 person?
So, I think your budget? Yeah. All right. So, board secretary, salary director, first selectwoman. Hello. I'm the director, right?
Okay, so it's first selectman.
Right? Economic director. We don't have a salary director for the economic. We got rid of that person,
Okay.
right? But keep we keep the lines in there, because we take a line out, we're gonna get questioned by the auditor, why did you remove that
Okay.
from the budget? Register of voters, director. So the director with that person would be, so say, Republicans in office, the person in charge of the register of voters, we have a Republican and we have a Democrat, register of voters. So there's really not a director, it's just a person who's the majority is the person really in charge. They're responsible to getting everything to the state. Does that make sense?
Okay, yep.
Following so far?
Yep.
Town assessor, director. The town assessor is the director,
Okay.
right? The tax collector, he's the director. The chief of police, he's the director. The director is the person who's in charge of running the department. That would be the director.
Okay, so the police chief would be the,
If it's called out as there, like the town clerk, the director would be our head town clerk, which is Leanna. We don't put names in here because
right, you don't, because it changes, right, I understand that.
town contributions, there's no director in there.
I see, it says
sal-
police chief here.
So
So he-
police chief, he's really in
Director.
charge. He runs the
Okay.
day-to-day operations regardless of what anybody thinks.
Okay.
Emergency management salary, we have an emergency management director, but it's not, we don't call it a director. It's called out a director in the state statutes, it's called out a director in our ordinance, but we don't have the word director here.
But it is the director.
But he
He
is the
runs
director.
the whole,
He's in charge, he's responsible for reporting to FEMA, he's responsible for running to the state, he's responsible for getting all the permits and reports filed to the state and to the federal government.
so his title is,
Emergency management director,
okay,
ambulance is ambulance. That's fire, engineer,
that's, is that right? Yeah, it is.
fire department,
There's a director,
director, fire chief.
okay. So is that divided among, I know it's the chief and then
Okay.
there's, how many of you are there?
We have the fire director,
three, right?
so it's the fire chief, so right now there's 3 fire chiefs.
So they split that?
So that's split, so the fire chief gets, it's split between the 3 of them.
Okay, that's what
Actually,
I
4 of
wanted.
them when they have 4 of them.
All right,
The fire marshal, he's in charge of the fire department, not the fire department, the fire marshal's
okay.
office.
I was just more concerned about the director, I didn't know,
It's okay.
it's okay, I was just,
I
I'm here to
understand.
learn, that's why I'm here.
No, that's not a problem. So we're here to explain things. So we
Okay.
have director in there,
But it's your, really the top, that, whatever that is.
community service department director, Mary McNellis is the director of the emergency management department. Paul Dyer is the director of the.
Community service.
I know you're not. No, because if you don't understand it, then there may be somebody else out
Right.
there else that doesn't explain it. If we don't explain it well,
Right.
then it's not us.
See, like, I was,
The library director. Susan Garvey is the library
okay.
director.
Head library.
Head library.
Okay,
Yes.
I went on the page, the town, I'm trying to learn. So I went on the town page and I tried to match.
No, I totally understand, but the thing is, when we get audited, if we change the line numbers, then it triggers questions from our auditor.
Okay.
And then it also may confuse our board of finance, so we try not to. So maybe what we can do on the town page is in parentheses, put the director in
Have a
charge.
match somehow.
Yeah, has to match somehow.
Okay.
Yes. You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Any other further public comment or questions, comments? Going once? Going twice? Going 3 times? Okay. With that, this public hearing is closed. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate all of our department heads and coming down here to make yourselves available to answer any questions. Just for our folks at home, this is the first of 2 public hearings. We will have another public hearing once we have a much clearer picture on how things are starting to shape up. After we hear from the Board of Education, we still have a few more departments, which we're going to hear from in a little while. And then, of course, the First Select Woman's budget presentation. And then we will deliberate and have another opportunity to do this. So anybody that has any questions between now and then, just get them ready, and we'll see you all at the second public hearing.